Hi, and thank you for joining me on this masterclass. I'm so excited. This new masterclass on how to transform relationship impossibilities into a possible plan for connection. But before we get started, let's hit that roll call. Tell me where you're from. I'm coming from Kansas. Type in where you're from, what city, where you're coming from. Let me see. And then do me a favor. If you are a couple, go ahead and put a C in the chat. If you are a couple, if you're a husband, wife, fiance, long-term relationship, go ahead and put a C in the chat. And if you are single, go ahead, do me a favor and put an S in the chat. You may be, by yourself, not really dating, or you may be lightly dating, maybe have friends with benefits, nothing too serious, but just like dating. Go ahead and put an S in the chat for me. Now, some of you have been wondering some of these things, like, how do you know you're sabotaging yourself in a relationship, right? How can you take your relationship to the next level, especially in this day and age where there's so much distraction? Is taking intimacy to the next level even possible? And are you wasting your time? And what are you doing wrong right now? Well, with some of these things, why it would be so important to you now is because you maybe have existing fears of the past, bringing it forward, and you just want to be healing, but you're not sure how to get started. Or, you may be in a couple, you're not dull people, but, it feels comfortable, maybe a little stagnant. It could be doing more, but it's kind of a slow process. Or, clearing your space in your environment from negativity and detrimental energy is very important to you right now. Now, whether you're feeling stuck in the real world or you're looking at how you hear yourself and you want to break through and you really want to learn to trust yourself and honor yourself and become the person that your dream lover would want to be with, then you are in the right place. Now, imagine if you could relax and simply just enjoy pleasure without sabotaging it consciously or subconsciously with triggers, right? Or feel heard and respected with less arguments while creating a more intimate life experience. Furthermore, imagine if you could trust yourself faithfully and allow your life to be guided by the divine, which in turn makes you feel like a superhero, you on top of the world, Marvel, look out, here I come type thing. The purpose of this transforming relationship impossibilities into a possible plan for connection masterclass is to share with you the 3 pillars of energy of how to connect with yourself, others, and the environment, making it easier to manifest and have those tough conversations. Also to walk you through a new way to approach your intimacy and sensuality, making it real simple, simpler than you ever thought possible. And explain to you how you can work alongside me in a premium online course designed to help you get that impossible situation into a possible plan. So here's a bit about me. I am Tamanna, also known as Malia, and this right here is me. Now, in the past, I've done a lot of work. I've had over 14 years of divination experiences with helping people out in normal life situations and transformational life situations. I've also had over 12 years experience with studying with Tantra masters and the programs. And by that, I was able to help hundreds of men level up their sexual profiles and hundreds of women just with like feminine coaching. I've also helped high-end spiritual teachers get further on their own objectives. My passion now is traveling the world to sacred sites and learning the energies and how we can apply those things to a daily practice. I've also have a degree in biology and an MBA. On a lighter note, I do like flowers, as you can see. I like decorating. I did decorate these. I like experimenting with vegan dishes. I'm very proud of my teenage son. I'm an avid Audible junkie, and laying in hammocks and horseback riding, trying new things is really my pastime. I've been at this spiritual thing since 1998, nerding out and following my own drum since I was born. Done a lot of things right, but also done a lot of things wrong, and today I'm going to give you the tea. Okay, so this is me in October 2012, I was frustrated, off balance, sexually repressed, and my go-to was to just give more. If I give more and be moderate, then eventually, the blessings will flow back to me. But I was not honoring myself and saying what I needed and receiving, right? I was in the martyr syndrome. And then I stumbled upon this article about how to be happy and live longer. Now, in this study, which I'll go into, it was a study done by Harvard of 750 people, and they followed them out through the course of their lives, of how much money they made, their family situations, their health situations, the whole 9 yards. And they discovered this one thing that made them live longer, live happier, and live more fulfilling lives. And that one thing was relationship, guys. They discovered that those who had good quality, like I'm down for you, you're down for me, good root chakra relationships and quality relationships, those people lived 30% more than those who did not. This is why it is so important with relationships. Another thing I discovered is that I wanted to be a brand. I wanted to be a force of change for love, to keep not only for love of self, love of others, but a love of community in the world at large, right? So I knew I wanted to be a brand. So my first attempt to have a positive love profile was a flop. I became initiated as an Oshun priestess, and I'm thinking, oh, Oshun, sensuality and everything. And what happened was, and I did learn a lot, is that it was more cerebral. It wasn't down here so much. It was more up here. And so that really wasn't giving me the holistic approach because it was more cerebral. So I decided to do some research, right? I studied geisha, I studied art of seduction, how to be seductive, Kama Sutra. Then it led me to okay, well, what do men want in relationships? What is a good man? What is an alpha male? What are relationships? What do positive relationships really look like? And then I picked up the Tantra book, and it spoke. And it said, you cannot learn Tantra from a book, but from the master to the student. And so with that, I dropped the mic, I dropped the book, and I said, I gotta find a master teacher. And I did. And I studied with him intensely. I became like a star pupil because I felt that this was really something that was going to change my life for the better in terms of relationships, and change my life for the better in terms of manifesting. So my first 30 days of study, I learned about energy, diet, and the basics of foundation of Tantra. 6 months later, I was healing others and I was healing myself. So I was removing blockages for men. I was exploring my own femininity. I became more orgasmic and gained intimacy skills, which in turn made me more confident. I also helped others find success too. Within a year, I hosted my first annual chocolate party, which is my passion, mixing education with fun and with chocolate. It was just such a good experience. I had full body orgasms, and I offered Tantra table work to get amazing results. I released stagnant energies on my own from around my son's father, and I attended a nude sweat. So how did I go from imbalance to a coupling and a carry transformation coach? Are you ready? Go ahead, type yes in the chat. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. How to transform impossible relationships into a possible plan. Let's do it. Secret number 1, how to literally biohack excellent communication, even if it's conflicting, without the worry of poor timing, partner being in a bad mood, or just extremely mentally distracted. Secret number 2, we're going to cover how tantric reflexology can be a powerful game changer and create that alchemical connection for confidence and generating erotic and energetic connection over and over and over. Secret number 3, how to access your divine codes and show up well when you're ready. Changing the feeling of distance between relationships to a daily, fresh, and new adventure romance. So, ready to change? Let's get into it. Secret number 1, right? How to literally biohack excellent communication. Quick poll. Does anyone know, or does anyone have knowledge of energy and biorhythm, especially when it comes in terms of the human body? Let me see a quick poll. What you got? Yeah? Cool. We're going to cover that in my premium course, but we're going to mention that later. Most people think that you can't heal from relationship issues with Tantra unless you have sex. Here's what happens when you think that. You diminish your manifestation power, and you miss out on building a valuable connection with yourself and others because you're not being open. Okay, Tantra is, you got to be open. And in the law of rhythm process of moving in and out of various changes and phases in your lives, kind of like an ebb and flow, like the seasons, that key word, the seasons, ebb and flow, high and rise, beneficial and not so beneficial, auspicious versus not so auspicious. So the secret is, if you know your partner's biorhythmic season, you know when to approach them and what to approach them with what, like with what you can. And if you know yours, then you will know also when to move forward with projects or contracts or perform that Zen meditation that you've been really trying to get really deep into the root of an issue or take it to the next level. So instead of when you hear, oh, we need to talk, you're already in your mind like, okay, this is going to be some drama and some conflict. It becomes I know the biorhythm is in a positive flow intellectually and emotionally, and I know whatever we're going to talk about is going to be balanced and rational. Like, it's not going to go left field, okay? Do you see the difference? You see the difference? Going from a scarcity model to abundant model, right? Going from fear to love, right? So let's look at the actual premium course that I created for you. It contains a holistic energy hygiene, which is a 360 approach to handle your 180 love profile issue. And it's very simple. We're just going to establish an 8-week game plan. We're going to give you weekly milestones, a clear This is an 8-week plan with clear milestones, a clear methodology of instructions, and accountability with the coaching. I mean, literally, you can create that tomorrow. Do you notice that? It's an additional way to experience life and life more abundantly, regardless of your love or intimacy profile or status. Single, healing, married, engaged. Ooh. So let's recap. How to have tough conversations with ease by using the law of rhythm incorporated with the person's biorhythm and give you insights to know when and what to talk about based on their season. Working with the laws of the universe instead of against it creates a life of divine timing. So what you think you are, you are. And what you think you are not, you are not. Either way, you are right. So that's the secret, number one. How to literally biohack excellent communication, even if it's conflicting, without the worry of timing, poor, being in a bad mood, extremely distracted, because you know the person's biorhythm and you know when to do what based on the law. So secret number 2, how to use tantric reflexology to turn anything into a real game changer. So with this, I would like to think that most people think that Tantra is woo-woo and not real magic, like some type of fake parlor trick. But one thing I can tell you for sure, Tantra is very magical. Okay, most people think that when you see someone moving on the table, that it's a Hollywood trick. Also, it may be like Tantra is a religion, you know? Here's what happens when you think these things. You miss out on a collection of spiritual and metaphysical practices that you can use to enhance your relationship, increase your pleasure, and just to do overall good self-mastery, right? So instead of it looks fake parlor trick, even if it was real, I don't think it'll work for me it becomes, I'm feeling adventurous today. Let's see what blockages I can release around love with my practice today. Okay, because when we understand the science, it takes the woo-woo out of it. It takes the guesswork. It goes from woo-woo versus quantum physics, magic versus quantum mechanics. So when we take the guesswork out of it and the mystery out of it with the science, then we understand it. So the secret is understanding the energies of the body to solve blockages and increase vitality. And What is possible with tantric reflexology? You can strengthen and lengthen within 1 month, 96% success rate, improves emotional well-being, libido, it releases feel-good hormones, it increases erotic intensity and awareness of self, it releases trauma from afflicting areas, such as things that are intimacy issues for men and for women. But again, when you understand the science, it takes the guesswork and mystery out. So let's recap. Remember, you don't need to feel like this will not work for you, okay? Because it's science. You don't need to keep the idea that Tantra is, tantric reflexology is just like woo-woo. And you also don't need to be around people who are just going to teach you parlor tricks versus real concrete techniques. So secret number 2, how tantric reflexology turns into a powerful game changer. We're going to move on to secret number 3, how to access your divine codes and show up well and when you're ready. Okay, so most people think you can't heal from relationships with Tantra unless you are a couple. Okay, where's what happens when you believe that? You lose out on Tantra's greatest gift and what it has to offer. And it has to offer the knowledge of self and self-awareness and self-love. Here's what also happens if you believe that. You can stunt your growth and the ability to get out of your comfort zone, thus hindering your best life. You may wait till there's a problem in the relationship and then try to fix it with the same issues and patterns that caused the problem. You can also prolong your spiritual development in knowing your divine archetype, strengths, and weaknesses, therefore also sabotaging yourself later in love and in business. Basically, you end up chasing instead of attracting. The law of attraction is all about vibrations. You match the vibration, you get it, okay? Whether you want it or not, you are getting what you are matching in vibration. When you gain self-awareness and self-love, you can attract your ideal partner because it'll be a vibrational match, especially when you include H2E. Now, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Trust me, I got you. So what is H2E? H2E is holistic energy hygiene. It is a 3-tier approach to mitigating negative detrimental energy from your home, your body, and your business. So behind the scenes, my story at H2E, my son is very sensitive, very, very sensitive. So I am constantly cleaning my house, not so much as like chemical sensitive, but like spiritually sensitive. So I was constantly staging, organite, crystals, salt baths, this and this, chalk. I was using a lot and it was a constant thing, right? So as I began on my journey, I began to notice that there are energies, seen and unseen, that are affecting this a little bit more deeper than just like, oh, he's seeing this, right? So my research allowed me to come up with dowsing. And when I reached out to the association or this couple, they're so cute too. They're like an old couple. All they do is douse. Like they just travel all over and just douse. And they're just at that stage in their life. And I was like, that is so beautiful that they have something together and they're all out in nature and they're trusting their intuition and they're healing and helping people. It's just a good thing. So they helped me and it was like, okay, so we're discovering these types of energies going on in your house and we need to clear them and then, let us know how that goes up there. So they came to my house, they did the clearing, they told me what was going on. I was blown away. I learned so much in that short amount of time. But the point is, they cleared the space of negative and detrimental energy, and I didn't tell my son. So a couple days later, he says, Mom, I noticed that the house is clear and it's quiet. And I didn't even tell him what I did, and he didn't even know. And I was like, there is something to this, because for years I've been doing it this way. I did it this way, and I got some long-lasting results. So when I hosted my last rotation at my house, I said, you know what? I'm going to experiment. I'm going to clear off all these organites. I'm going to clear all these cleaning things, prepared. I'm going to clear all that out since the house is already energetically, holistically hygienic and clean I'm going to see if people notice the same difference as they do here, because I do a lot of hosting. And one thing people do tell me about my house is that it's very calm, it's very peaceful and harmonious. And it's true, because I do a lot of work. But since I moved all that extra work that I was doing, and just relied on the earth's energy that was there, and the harmoniousness of it, I wanted to see if people noticed that. And they did. They said they noticed it immediately when they walked in their house. It was like, this is so harmonious, your house is so peaceful. And I had removed all that other stuff that I thought was working. And I said, you know what? This is something that is very valuable, and this is something that can help a lot of people. So that was my story with that. So by helping my son, I'm able to help others. And this is an unseen game changer. Holistic energy hygiene, it works with things that are seen, unseen. It works with nature, so we're not tearing up the planet anymore. It covers parallel and past life trailings. It's very multidimensional, right? And it's very beneficial when you identify good areas, like after you finish cleaning, then you can get the good stuff. Then you can identify positive stuff in your home, like how it makes it peaceful, like how I mentioned earlier. So let's recap. Clearing your total world from blockages is a 360 approach and a 180 approach to turning around your love profile. And so remember, you don't need a partner to self-reflect. You don't need a partner to clear your H2E, and you will be ready to make those moments extra special because you would have put in the work beforehand to get ready and be ready versus getting ready. So hashtag food for thought, hashtag love, hashtag you deserve it. Okay, so now that we understand, with the understanding of quantum physics and quantum mechanics, it overrides the doubt in the conscious and subconscious mind. So it just goes straight to go, and the results are phenomenal. So time to check in. Is this helpful for you? Let me know. Give me a yes. Give me a thumbs up. Show me some hearts. Show me some love. Let me know if this was helpful. And that is tip number 3, how to access your divine codes and show up well when you're ready. So did you learn how to transform relationship impossibilities into a possible plan? What if you set this up to make a 180 turnaround in your love profile in the next 60 days by biohacking your communication seasons, knowing tantric reflexology, creating an H2E environment, and archetype skills? Would that make a difference for you? And what if I helped you? Do you want to hear how I can help you? Type yes. So I can help you create a clear roadmap, creating your new love profile and putting your senses growth on overdrive, creating transformation practices, and implement easy day-to-day magic or systems in your place to get the results that you are looking for. We'll also work with a Tantra coach, a dowsing and divining expert who will help you increase your love profile for a deeper, richer connection down to a science. Would you want my help with that? And here's how we can turn it around and work together. Introducing my Tantra Plus course. It's all about helping you get your best life with or without a partner using inner discovery work, right? I told you it helps you build a sense of at-home connection with yourself and others by building confidence skills and helping you turn around your relationship impossibilities into a possible plan. Let's see what's inside, right? Part 1 is the course, step-by-step video lessons, tutorials, guides, templates, an 8-week benchmark program set up for you to design to get you where you need to go on reaching your goals. Step 2 is the community. Step 2 is the community and access to monthly energy rotations where you can share, bond, and connect with others and like-minded people. Step 3 is the coaching, the group coaching calls with exclusive trainings from me to you, just like from master to student, how I learned. Here are some of my reviews. So who's this program created for? It's created for people who are dating, just looking to date, single, just broke up, long-term relationship, married, engaged, practitioners, healers. So here's what you're getting. You're getting Tantra Plus, right? a $3,960 value. When you invest today, you will also get the P Professor course. And this is one of my, I opened the vault. I get a lot of requests on this. It is a phenomenal thing. You absolutely will see results within 1 month. 96% success rate. It is 197 value. I'm giving it to you free. There's no guesswork. There's no gadgets, no complicated exercises, no hundreds of hours of downtime draining techniques. Just simple, done in minutes to get you results. Consistently done every day. So with that, we're going to throw that in there. And say, also when you invest today, you'll get the Yoni Egg Live Q&A course. This technique alone will allow you to be open more because you'll learn more about yourself. Does that make sense? So when we know more, we do more. When we know better, we do better, right? Also, simple to easy exercises. I can tell you which crystals are best for you and which ones to avoid. Nothing too complicated, nothing too serious. We know we have busy lives. Just get in and get out, right? So here so far, this is what you're getting. The Tantra Plus course, everything that we talked about with the secrets and all that. The P Professor course, the Yoni Egg course. Both of those two have $197 value, plus the Tantra course, which is $3,960. And even though I'm still going to throw some more in, when you invest today, I'm going to give you a $100 off voucher on Biome. Now, I use this myself. Biome is a 3-tier gut analysis system. It's a company. So you send in your gut analysis sample and it'll tell you which ones are your superfoods, which ones are foods to avoid, why, what is the efficiency on a scale from 1 to 100 on how effective you are digesting your food or creating methane or having stomach issues, or if you have stomach issues. It breaks down your gut in an easy to read app, so you always have it. So if you go to the grocery store and you're like, okay, I forgot, I can't remember if artichoke is my superfood or not, you pull out the app, you can see it's your superfood or not, which ones are your okay foods. It gives you a one-stop shop, access to your gut information 24 hours 7 days a week via the phone. $100 value. I'm throwing it in there. It's awesome. I use it myself. I still use it to this day. It's phenomenal. And that's what you're going to get also. We're going to throw that in there along with the Professor course and the Yoni Egg course, along with the Tantra Plus. So today, with all of these values, this value is $4,454. But if Tantra Plus helps you create the love that you wanted and it feels like home, would that be beneficial to you? Getting weekly access to coaching and accountability to keep you on track, to help you and move heaven and earth, just to make sure that you get where you need to go, right? And doing so without needing a partner, or needing to isolate in order to heal, would that be valuable to you? Is it important to you to build techniques so that you can show up 110%, even if you had prior intimacy issues? Would it be worth that $4,454? If the answer is yes to you, then you're going to be so happy with me, because even though that is a total value price, I'm giving it to you right now, right before we're going to have our first cohort in February 21st, I believe. Your price, if you pay in full, is only $1,000. So you get a $4,454 total value price package for only $1,000 if you pay in full today. Or if you have, Malia or Tamanna does my budget, no problem. You can do 6 easy payments of $197 if you join today. Plus, I'm also giving you my 60-day guaranteed. If you do the lessons, do the plan, in 90 days we set up your little profile and you don't see an improvement, you get your money back. But it wouldn't be right if I didn't include bonuses, right? So I'm going to throw in that hashtag lovers massage guide, $75 value, to give you the ins and outs and the importance of massage for overall health and general well-being. That is a $75 value when you enroll right now. It is phenomenal. It's excellent to learn how to build trust, reduce stress, and give you examples and techniques and the history of massage so you have a basic understanding. It's all about building that knowledge so you have awareness, so there's no doubt. It goes straight to the conscious, subconscious, and just eliminates all that doubt. So you're getting the Lover's Guide, the Viome, the Yoni Egg, the P Professor. So you're getting the Lover's Guide, the Viome, the Yoni Egg, the P Professor, and the Tantra course. All this phenomenal goodness is what you're getting in this value. Okay? When you add all this up, it comes to $4,529, this great value that you're getting. But when you pay in full, I'm going to throw in even more bonus. I'm going to give you my signature. You can get that Tantra session or a H2E session, a $250 value when you pay in full. You can choose from the different tiers of the H2E or just get a regular signature session from me. So here's what you're getting. You're getting the Tantra course. You're getting the P Professor. You're getting the Yoni Egg course. You're getting the Viome. You're getting the Lover's Massage. You're getting a remote session with me, a $4,779 value. But if you join now, you can do this and still get that Lover's Massage and 3-tier gut analysis for only $197 if you want to do payment plans. Or you can actually get that live session with me if you pay in full and act now for today. So why did you come here today? So imagine if you are going to save time by tuning more into your intuition, allowing you to make quicker decisions with more clarity, or save money from what you would have learned here versus hiring a team of personal trainers, coaching, nutritionists, biologists, a dowser, biohacker, all of these people when you could just get that all right here. Imagine if you have your dream connection, what you want, in the most efficient, cost-effective, time-saving way with a like-minded community. You don't have to worry about that excitement crash once the weekend retreat is over. This course is monthly in rotations. We are building great things. So imagine if you got started today, 1 year, what would your life be like? You would have grown, right? Your relationship would have grew. Your family would have grew. Your community would have grown. So, what if you don't know where to begin? Tamanna, I don't know where to begin. Let's begin right here. A 5-star course topic, right? You have a 5-star course topic. You have your archetype strengths and weakness discovery. You create an H2E space and uncover biorhythmic science. You do the sabotage reducer blueprint. Overall, Tantra Plus is a tier 1 Tantra and Dowsing course designed to help you create fulfilling, intimate connections so that you can take your relationship and your life to the next level authentically for the next 4 years. What makes us different? 15 plus years of knowledge and awareness on this journey. Proven ancient strategies and tactics, in-depth feedback from my team and me, and focus on results and taking action that impacts you now. Now, I myself have practiced these energetic exercises and self-reflection and table work to become multi-orgasmic. And I can tell you it's truly transformational. I can also tell you that I've experienced seeing others do the same thing that we are doing, that I am promoting here, to their own degree in their own way. And they too have experienced transformational results. So your options are you can keep going how it is, and 6 months from now, same thing, no progress, no motivation, paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to hire a team to get it done right, or posting desperately on Facebook groups for the answers to your burning questions, along with endless hours of research and guesswork. Or you could join me here, and let's get to work on that love profile and grow into your best life. You can join right now by clicking the link. And again, your price today, if you pay in full, is only $1,000, or you can do a 6 easy payments of $197, along with those fabulous bonuses that you're going to get. You're going to get the Tantra Plus course, the P Professor course, the Yoni Egg course, the Viome, the Lover's Massage Guide, a remote session with me when you pay in full, total value of almost $5,000. But if you get started now, it's only yours for $1,000 until we open the doors, which is on February 21st. So This was my masterclass, and I hope it was helpful to how you can transform relationship impossibilities into a possible plan for connection. I trust all is well with you. Much love and light. Talk to you later. Bye.